Yay, I'm live. Yay. Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities Tarot. My name's Rochelle and I am doing a love reading for Virgo in all placements. It's timeless in general, so take what resonates and leave the rest. This is who's coming toward you. And yes, I'm focusing on romantic love, but of course, if that is not what you are interested in right now, this can apply to anybody who is who's coming toward you. But yeah, not romantic. There's Lioness Kitty Cat. Good morning, beautiful. I'm glad you're here today. Um, okay, so I'm gonna start with Heart's Hidden Secrets. I'm gonna look at who this person is, what their situation is. Um, and remember that roles can be reversed because I'm just tapping into the energy. And you know your story best. So apply it as it fits. Okay, so who is this person and what's their situation? We've got hopeless, sinking, despair, and falling apart. Stress, turbulence, tension, and arguments. Heavy, heavy. Conflict, clashing, differences, incompatibility. Wow, this is heavy stuff. This person is really going through it. There could be conflict with you. Wait, hang on. They may be having trouble expressing themselves, or how they're expressing themselves is it's getting, words are getting stuck in their throat kind of thing. Feeling hopeless, stressed about some kind of conflict they're dealing with, um, arguments because of, they're not able to get on the same page. I don't know if this is with you or if this is something else they're dealing with in their life, but they are, yeah. There's some kitty confirmation, Charlie confirmation. They're having a hard time. Excuse me. And again, something with the throat. I'm getting like, like some kind of bottleneck. Like there's just a lot of stuff that's coming in all at once. It's overwhelming. So, okay. Wow, that's heavy. And there's Mojo Tarot. Good morning. Thank you for being here. So, let me go with the wisdom of Avalon. How will you know this person? You've got the cow, nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. Number 20. The deer, gentleness and diplomacy. 22. And the horse, accepting help from another, delegating authority. 26. So it's notable that these are all animals. And generally speaking, these are relatively what's the word? That they're not like predators, or they're animals that typically are pretty mellow and calm. So this person, overall, their demeanor is, they have a gentleness to them, um and something, let's see, they have that they like to help others. Maybe they have a lot, well, they clearly have a lot on their plate, whatever this stress and conflict and hopelessness is. This person they may be of in charge in some respect with this diplomacy and delegating authority. It's like they they could be an entrepreneur, or they're somehow they have, like I said, they have a lot on their plate, and they're kind of forced to forced, I don't know, that they have so much going on that it's necessary for them um to get help with what it is they need to do in their work, in their life, asking and receiving. Maybe this person, whatever this is they're going through, it's putting them in this energy of um like needing to sidestep their ego and ask for help, delegate, because they can't handle what's going on. This person, with nourishment and abundance here, it's like I feel like overall they are they could be some, like I was talking about, somebody who's in a position of authority. And so, they could be quite abundant, but then it's like there's a cost with that abundance. And it's that they have a lot to deal with. But they're very diplomatic, um, tactful, um, and they could be reaching out to you for help. They, with some kind of stressful situation, or maybe they're leaning on people that they know can help them if this is something regarding you. Let's get more into it. Um, how Okay, so how does this person see you? Um, I'm going to go with the Oracle Tarot. Temperance, balance, and harmony. Sagittarian energy. You could have some prominent Sagittarian placements. The Hanged Man, Pisces, suspense and waiting. Decadence and indulgence, Seven of Cups. So this person sees you as very patient. You're very good at flexing your patience muscle with this Temperance and Hanged Man energy. You are somebody, they see you as somebody who, maintaining your balance is very important to you. And when you find yourself out of balance, you have a tendency to retreat so that you can get back into balance. Um, but there's also this kind of, there's this, that you got a little bit of a party animal thing going on here. Like you like to enjoy yourself, and maybe you've been going through something where, um, yeah, it's like you get really focused, and like you're really interested in creating harmony and peace for yourself in your life. And when you start to feel that kind of go out, like you start to feel stressed, and y- I'll just say out of balance. Um, because she's balancing on the ball, but then these two, that it's like needing to wait to bring something back into balance. And so you are, or sorry, they are, wait, who am I talking to? This is how they see you. And so they see you as being is it's like when you're out of balance, you are good at kind of just letting go for a little bit, like not stressing too hard. Or when you find yourself stressing too hard, you're like, okay, I just need to get out of my head. I need to go spend time with my friends, have a good time. This could also be where, like, if you get too stressed out, you might overindulge as a way to buffer the stress. Um, but they also see you as somebody who is able to have a good time, and that's a part of the balance. You have a good balance between your working hard, playing hard kind of thing. Okay. So how does this person feel about you? I'm going with radical abundance. Play. I like that. The monkey and the octopus playing their horns. And then, oh, and we've got acknowledgement, which Leo got yesterday. And variety, which Leo also got. So you could be a cusper, Leo Virgo. Um, or you might also have Leo placements in your chart. Typically, or I don't know about typically, but often in Vedic astrology, um, those who think of themselves as Virgo sun, in Vedic, they are Leo sun. So there could be something there. But this person, they like there's a nice there's a nice synergy between the two of you. You collaborate well together. You have good jam sessions. And there's this energy of playfulness. You both are into doing similar things, and so it's really fun to do them together. Or, yeah, hobby, like playing music, for example, or just music in general. um and so, yeah, this person feels like, oh, and they are arm in arm as they play. That's sweet. And this person feels like they they feel like you're you're very good at acknowledging them. I'm getting acknowledging what's important to you, acknowledging that this person is there's somebody that you see as a part of your tribe, or could easily fit into your tribe. Um, Maybe you are very social, or this person is, and there's kind of this. See, this is how they feel about you. Like, they feel like you enjoy variety. You enjoy doing different things, having fun. And this acknowledgement, just it feels very like I'm getting acknowledging what's sacred, because I'm looking at all these crystals, like this crystal hat this guy is wearing. There's something about the activation of the crown chakra, of your connection to the universe, to spirit, whatever you want to call it. Like, um, you take time to play and have fun. You also have a spiritual side. You also, there's some like they feel like you're pretty open minded, and you like, and you're, it's like you have a spontaneity about you. Like you're able to, you have your routines, but then you're able to shake it up at a moment's notice with this variety. Okay, so hey, Redbeard is here. Glad you made it. Oh, and Linda too. Excellent. I'm glad you guys are here. So yeah, what's hidden? I'm gonna go with the guides of the hidden realms. What what is currently hidden? What is going on behind the scenes that you do not know about just yet? We've got zenith at the peak, victory, achievement, tangible abundance. Awesome. And that is number 2. A call to transformation, metamorphosis, the in between. Wow. And that is number 17. Gratitude is dreaming. The manifesting power of gratitude, the law of praise. 23. Okay. So this person is going through some major transformation within themselves and their life. We've got the metamorphosis here and all the butterflies. And then this gratitude is dreaming. 23 breaks down to a 5. 5 is the number of change. I'm getting like a major change is happening with this person, and I think it has to do with whatever stress, conflict, hopelessness this person is feeling. It's one of those situations that is bringing them, it's bringing them to the point of realizing that something needs to change, and feeling so desperate for that change that they're like, okay, I don't know, this isn't working, so I need some, there's got to be something more. And somehow this is activating their I'm getting activating their third eye. It, and the ability to speak authentically. Ultimately, they are, yeah, throat stuff. It's crazy. I swear I didn't have any of this before I started the reading. They're going through this transformation, and this very likely is some kind of spiritual awakening. Victory, achievement, tangible abundance. We have abundance again. And this person could be working on like they're focusing on their abundance, or they're seeing how they can be victorious in a situation. Like maybe their abundance was somehow threatened with this hopelessness, but what it's doing is it's actually, it's I don't know, they're waking up. They're getting some kind of wake up call, and it is reminding them, it's bringing them back to this energy of gratitude, of like focusing on what they really appreciate about themselves, about their life, about you. Okay. Yeah, let's just let me keep going. um what are this person's next actions? Um what deck? How about I use the Enchanted Map Oracle? You've got slow and steady, 12. Spark, 34. And isn't that interesting? We've got a music thing going on again. Magic prayer, 32. Okay. This person is coming to you slow and steady. So, it it has to do with this transformation. There maybe the slow and steady kind of has to do with um because they're going through this transformation. Um that in itself is putting them on this track, realizing that you are you're really important to this person, and they're recognizing that you kind of inspire this person with Spark here. You know, she's playing this music and we have the hearts coming up. I feel like them could be them like thinking about or seeing you doing your thing is it sparks something in them and makes them feel like they want to do more of the same. It can also be where if whatever this all this conflict and stress and craziness is, if that does have to do with you, this person is going back to the thing that you two both enjoy doing, and it's sparking like memories or um, good feelings that they had kind of lost track of. I don't know, that doesn't feel quite right. Like I somehow I feel like this hopeless, stressed out energy doesn't directly have to do with you. Maybe. I don't know. Whatever, like if it does, we'll just say if there's something that is being ignited. There's a spark there that a, s- a spark of something having to do with this person doing what they love. We'll just leave it at that because with all the stress, all this hopelessness, it's like it pulls them away from doing what they love. And this is an energy of just like going with that feeling, the passion, the love of something. Just doing something because it's fun and fulfilling. And this magic prayer is like um there let me hang on, let me look at my book real quick. Speak your prayers, listen for the answers, act in faith. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this person is they're going to be telling you how you spark something within them, how you help bring them back to what's important. Whether this is just through being doing your thing, and this person, sees that and is inspired by it, or um I don't know, somehow they're coming to you and telling you that you are you're a part of their dreams moving forward. Somehow you fall into the realm of, like, pretty much the opposite of what they've been dealing with. Or if this has been a difficult connection, they're seeing how that can shift somehow. And they're telling you their hopes. They're having faith that, speaking to you from the heart and letting you know that they're interested in giving to this connection in the long term, wanting this to last. That, yeah, yeah, they're going to be communicating this to you somehow. Yeah. So let me read this another way. um how how are you receiving them? How are you receiving all of this? Well, we've got hopeless, feeling hopeless, sinking despair, falling apart. um I don't know, you're not totally on the same page, but well, hopeless, and then after that comes nourishment, abundance, asking and receiving. Like, you're feeling like you're not getting what you need out of this situation, at least not from them. Maybe you feel like you're being breadcrumbed, or you feel like what you need to feel fulfilled in a connection is not, it's falling short with this person. But you recognize that you have the ability to shift this, to get yourself back into balance, to get you two back on the same page and in harmony, through being playful, through doing something together that you both enjoy. Which leads to victory, achievement, tangible abundance. There's a lot of abundance here. So you go from feeling hopeless to victory. There's something shifting here, and I think it has to do with whatever this person is going through. And I think a part of it too is you kind of keeping your balance, continuing to show up authentically, even when you feel like, if you do feel breadcrumbed, for example, sometimes, like, it's very easy to be like, well, if you're not giving to me, then I'm not giving to you. I'm pulling back. And you're kind of like, well, I don't want to do that tit for tat thing. I don't want to, um, like, play the game, the stupid games where it's like, yeah, like, you basically just feed into the problem. Um, and so you're finding a way to create harmony. Maybe you're just, you're kind of, you tend to lean into feeling more, like, being more optimistic. You're like, okay, I feel really hopeless in this moment, but there's got to be something that I can do to shift this. And you kind of land on that. You're like, okay, I see what we can do here um to bump us out of this energy and into something that feels really good. And yeah, and so then there's victory, and there's just this kind of, you're like, all right, let's see. Let's take this slow. Let's both put in the effort. Um Because with this play, it's like you two getting back on the same page. And maybe you're having a conversation, maybe you're having conversation through music, or, somehow you're able to use a playful attitude to create that harmony in a hopeless situation. So, how this benefits you, this situation. So, we have stress here, right? Turbulence, tension, arguments. So, whatever stress you have been dealing with, whether with this person, probably, I don't know, maybe with this person, maybe just in your life in general, but that is hell. Yeah, because that's we're talking about the situation. So yeah, it makes me think there's something going on here, which is what's causing the transformation. And both of you are having to kind of like think outside the box in a way. But there's this gentleness and diplomacy. You're like, okay, I feel there's all this tension and this stress. How do I manage this situation and not let it spiral out of control? Well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to take time to try to gain a new perspective, to try to get back into balance and acknowledge that this situation is actually leading to a major transformation within yourself. You both are going through some kind of transformational change that is, and for you in particular, this is sparking something. Um, Maybe, yeah, somehow you're leaning more in to something that you already enjoy, or somehow this transformation is sparking something within you that you hadn't really thought about before. You're like, I really enjoy playing the horn. um, and then as you go through some kind of transformation, you're like, ooh, let me try a new instrument. How about the violin? You're kind of you're staying within the same realm, but you're moving to a different type of thing. Um, but ultimately that spark, it's a spark of inspiration. Like you're being drawn back to something that you love, or drawn to something that becomes, I'm getting almost an obsession, something that is, it is tied to your spiritual development as well. So what you can expect moving forward, we've got conflict. Yeah, conflict. So there are differences. Differences between the two of you, and how you show up, what's important to you, the kinds of things you like doing. There's this feeling of incompatibility. And so this horse kind of feels like accepting help from another. It's like getting advice from trusted friends or confidants. It's realizing that how you've been dealing with this situation, maybe this could be you or them. There's this kind of like, okay, clearly I don't have what it takes to fix this or to get us on the same page. Let me go to somebody who can help. And it could just be like, all right, going out with my friends, having a good time, needing to just let go, shake off the conflict. Um, and there's I don't know. This variety could speak to the two of you just kind of like accepting that what maybe you can't get back on the same page. maybe this situation is supposed to end, or is it's like, there's kind of like a soul contract thing where you two have things to learn from one another, and then you learn that lesson and it's like, okay, moving on now. Because with variety, yeah, I feel like with both of these, one or both of you is spending time with friends, having a good time, possibly overindulging. It's a part of the help here. And manifesting the power of gratitude. Um, this is helping you to get really clear on what you appreciate in life, what you appreciate from your connections. Um, feeling gratitude that you can ask for help, that there are people there who've got your back. Um, but there could be something here about the two of you kind of after conflict, kind of coming back together and being like, all right, let's just have some fun for a minute. Okay. Let's stop fighting. Let's stop focusing on our differences. What's the same? What's working in this connection? And focusing on the gratitude. And this magic prayer is like, this could go somewhere. I'm going to have faith. I'm going to put it out there that I I know what I want. I want to have fun. I also want the balance. How do we make this happen? Um, or it could speak to moving in a new direction and being like, I know how to manifest what I want. This is not what I want. So I'm going to focus on the things that I love and put out that prayer to the universe. So it's going to be, it's going to be different for different people. It feels like ultimately it's very powerful. It's a necessary upgrade for the both of you. How it turns out, eh, not totally sure. It's gonna be different for different people, but it's bringing you, it's benefiting you regardless. So I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks so much for liking, subscribing.